Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, then I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here, with the occasional sort of crafty do-it-yourself dashboards and other little bits and pieces that go into my budget setup. So without further ado, let's get into this. And please remember guys, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. It really does help, and I just want to say a quick thank you for all your lovely comments I've been receiving lately. I do try and stay on top of them all. It can be quite hard sometimes, especially as I'm getting more and more of them now. But like always, it's still great to hear from you all. So this is the first week of my February/March pay, and so the first thing I'm going to do is grab my whiteout, and like always I'm just going to white out these categories that I just do not use. Have I run out? No. There we go. Okay. So here is my week, and this is just a dashboard that I use to track general things with spending. And this week we are going to be stuffing our cash envelopes and sinking funds with 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95 and 100. So I am just going to go ahead and put it into my little basket that I made here, which just makes it easier for me when I come to grab everything. So first thing I'm going to do is just slide my planner out of this, just so it makes it easier. And then I'm going to put that there actually. Okay, so for this pay, it actually falls on the 26th to the 4th. That's the only good thing with a short month in February. We actually jump into March quite quickly. And in this one we are stuffing 100 like usual, and we have cash envelopes, which is fuel, personal and YouTube. And then we have my sinking funds, which is birthdays. As always, we have car maintenance, we have Christmas, which didn't get stuff last time but will be this time. We have beauty, and then we have debt, and also savings. Now some of these will be getting stuffed this week and some won't be. It just really does depend on what I can sort of afford to do week on week, but also what I'm prioritising. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I work in education and we are going back to school, like officially, on the 8th. Which means I'm going to have to start stuffing a lot more for fuel and things like that, which I don't normally do, but never mind. Okay, let's see if I can flatten this out a little bit more. So we have here fuel, and fuel is my first one, and that is going to be getting 10. So I'm just going to grab one of these and pop it in there. Okay, personal is going to go ahead and get 20. I'm just going to do a £20 note, like always. Sometimes I do put different amounts in if I've got an idea of something that I now want to buy for this like coming week. And if it's something small, I'll put lesser notes in so I don't have to break into a big note every time. YouTube for this week is just not getting stuffed at all. So we'll move on from that one. Birthdays, I do want to try and bring back up again because I spent a lot of it, as you guys know. So we're going to put 10 into that one, which right now gives me 20, 40 and 50. But I do still have to take a little bit out for Mother's Day, which is going to come out of that sinking fund. Car maintenance is going to be getting 10 as well. So that puts that in there. Okay. Now let's move on to some of the other things. We have got 4 left, and tax I just don't put down at the minute because I'm waiting to pay this one, which will be in like 2 weeks time, and then I'll start doing this again. So I'm just not bothering writing it for now. It's just not worth it for me. So now we're going to have a bit of, so we've done have we done Christmas? No. So we'll do Christmas first, and that is going to go ahead and get 10. And just going to give it, so I'm going to take this out and give it 20 because I do prefer to have smaller notes. Okay, so that's that one done. Beauty is actually going to get 5. So we'll just do that. And then the last one is debt, and debt is just going to get something small. It's going to get 15. And at the minute that just means there's 15 in here because I went ahead and emptied this out and made an extra payment on it. And then the last one is savings, which is our goal. And I did go ahead and roll the dice and it landed on 20. So that is going to get 20. So I'm going to close this for now because that is done. And we can move that. And I'm just going to grab, I might use this book for today. And I'm just going to use this purple one to mark the line, and then I normally just write any expenses that I have at the bottom because I do like to keep everything on one page. I know some people like to track sinking funds on separate pages and cash envelopes and expenses, but for what I stuff for that week I like to have it all together so it's like a catch-all kind of thing. So the only thing I need now is a weekly expense sticker, which I do have multiple from different collections. I don't think, yeah, the SAVY Saver mini one didn't come with any, so I'm gonna have to try and pull from here. I don't know if I've got purple left. I think I've used them. Yeah, let's see if there's any in this one. No, never mind. It looks like yellow it is. And I think I'm just going to cover this note section, but first I am going to use this because I've noticed the last few times. There we go. Well, there. I've noticed it does sort of go through a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use that. Don't think I need to have any reminders for that week. No. But I think what I might do is go ahead and find the no spend trackers that I do have in this book somewhere. Hopefully. Don't know where they've gone. Maybe they're at the back. Because I just want a sticker for here. Oh, There we go. Okay, so that's that week all caught up. The next thing we need to do is just go ahead and update our tracking system, which last time I was here and I actually rolled here and I've already marked it. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight week 10 off and just write a note that it was 20 that went into savings. So that's that done. Christmas, I'm not going to tick the last one off yet because I've only actually put 10 in. This doesn't change for now. I'm going to leave this one as well. First thing I actually want to do is just update this. Now, we have put 200 into here, which gives us 1600. So we've actually met this emergency fund goal, which is great. So now we have 1 month of just pure house bills and enough for food, mortgage, insurances, everything we would need for a month so that we can continue living in our house the way we do now. So we have a month's worth of that, and now we're going to move on and start saving for 2 months. So this is complete. And I'm just going to write a note here and put 2 months. Ugh. And we'll start again for 2 months worth. And we'll start with a balance of 100. And I'll just start the next one underneath. So we do need to update that one. And then the last one is this one as well. I want to update for, I'm just going to put the 4th. It went up to 10, which is to 80. And then I feel like I should have savings. Don't I have savings? My emergencies company, our emergency. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, I'm just going to write the same date. And it was 20. However, I should have put the other one in first, never mind. I might still put the first in because my husband gave me £100 to put in. So that was great, really helps. So I'm just gonna grab this. So we have 38758, add 20. Start again. 38758, add 20, add 100. So we have 50758, and that would mean that here we had 40758. That would have been easy to work out, but never mind. I do need to update this a little bit more here because I think our interest has gone in as well for this month. It's not a lot, but if I don't record it here, then it does sort of end up screwing with my numbers a little bit. So I do need to update this as well with interest. This doesn't accrue anything, and this does accrue interest, our emergency fund, so I'll probably need to look at that one as well a little bit. But for now, these are all completed ones. This one I did go ahead and update, so now it's sitting here. This one I'm going to go ahead and finish if I can find the right sheet for. So I'm just going to pull this out and colour this in, which is really satisfying. I think it's one of the best things ever when you finally finish something. And if there's one thing that I have learnt this year with everything going on and just changes for everybody, it's to make your goals small and simple and easy to achieve. Like, there is nothing better than having something that's moving quite quickly or you finish quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this at the back now, because the back ones have all of my completed trackers for this year so far. So right now we have 4. We have my emergency fund, we have our savings to get a home improvement done, that's already been finished. This was just another tracker that I used which had a bit more in, and then this is our first starter emergency fund which we've completed, and I will show you guys, I think. I have started the next one for 2 months worth, and I've already added on the extra 100 that's left over, and this is what's left. So I'm going to punch this later and I'll probably put it at the start of my trackers again. So that one is done. We could probably colour in 2 of these. Let me just grab my blue one, because now we've reached 500. And honestly, I'm terrible at straight lines. There we go. Done. And I'm not sure, I don't think we'll reach this in March, but I'm hoping maybe April we'll get this one finished, which would be nice. So that's that one done. Let's just check. This doesn't need updating, and neither does my Christmas total. This we've just done. This one I just updated recently, so I'm not going to bother for now. And then these ones are just completed, so I just need to go ahead and punch my new one in there. And then the last thing I do want to do as well is I keep a goal sort of page / dashboard in my planner at the start, and initially I just had this amount, but then I went ahead and decorated the back and started some extra boxes, but these are just smaller ones. So you can see I've already written in the 2 months emergency fund. This one we're still trying to do, and that's just because we're having the drive done, we just want a new front door as well, which to me just makes sense. So I'm just going to put date, complete, and I'm just going to write the 4th, which is fantastic. So already with 3 down, with this one well on the way. Initially I had 1,500, but we already have some quotes, I think, and we are actually looking at £1,000. Our drive is really small. Like, I had a fee at 500 and it just about fitted with a bit left over. But now I've got a new car and it slightly hangs over, so that gives you an idea of how small our front drive is. But we do have a second parking space on the side of our house too, because the front of the house was converted to a parking space. So we do have 2 parking spaces for cars, so it's not too bad. And I think that's it for this video, because we've set up our first week, which is ready to go. And we also went ahead and updated all of our trackers, which I really need to try and work hard to keep doing. So I think that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, then please give it a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe to my channel. It really does help me. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.